Welcome back to My Way.
When you're making a piece of art and you're carving away all day, the real world's not on your mind, it's just you and the piece of art, I suppose, and you're not worrying or thinking about anything else in life except doing a good job on what you're doing. My name is Kevin and all this is handmade.
Nestled in an industrial district outside of Noosa is a boat building warehouse where one man brings to life remarkable wooden carvings using a lifetime of experience and know-how.
Well, we grew up on the water. We were on the creek and everything sort of revolved around boats. I was always active with my hands and making things. I think the first things I made with my hands when I was growing up would be probably canoes out of a sheet of galvanised iron. Then we'd go and dig the tar off the streets and tar the ends up and play in the creek with them. Some of them didn't float real good.
From those humble beginnings with a passion for watercrafts, Kevin left school at 16 to start working on boats a little more sophisticated than corrugated iron and tar.
The way we started off making boats in Gillen Street was they were all timber boats. This was before fiberglass came in. But while I was working there, I was making myself a boat in a mother's backyard called Aquarius. I worked from 16 to 21 in the factory, and then I finished my boat when I was 21. And then I gave the boatyard away for a while and I went up to Noosa in my boat fishing. And that's where I ended up, and I'm still here now.
Finding his own boatyard in Noosa, Kevin continued to custom build timber boats until fiberglass became the nautical mainstay.
I think I did lose a bit of enjoyment out of boat building when I had to change to glass, because it was just starting to affect me, I think, the glass. It's not a healthy job. I think I might have got a bit tired of it. I ended up making myself one. It couldn't be that bad. When I started making my art again, I sort of got another lease of life. I don't have a sketchbook, I just draw on scraps of ply. The first piece I started on was I made a big timber porthole about 1 metre diameter. Then I made a cabinet to support it on. And then I moved on to making something a bit more artistic, like sculptures. From there was no stopping, and just every day you'd come up with something different the way you went.
It seems retirement was very short-lived, quickly carving out a niche in the world of sculptures.
And as you bring them back, that actually gives you the rough shape and the width of the whale, and you come back into his tail here. It's like making a half model of a boat. When you're carving a piece, you watch it grow and develop in front of you, and you know it's working. That's when you get the excitement and the adrenaline comes in, and you watch it till the last coat of spray goes on and you have a little celebration, just like a boat launching. The rest is done by hand, but there's enough sand here to show you the colours that will come out between the different laminates, which is in plywood, which is always cross-grain, and this will show you the colours. Yeah, well, I like to have interest in something that you're carving. There is a story there, a tale there, or, you can tell people. To me, just putting something on the wall square with a painting in it just doesn't say nothing. It's what other people aren't doing. It's all my own imagination, which is exciting, because you don't know what you're going to make the next day.
With Kevin's vast imagination, even he admits that some of his creations are a little bit more on the, let's say, peculiar side.
What I really had was that shark had that alien. That's why he's got those little round legs. That alien was riding on the shark just in front of his fin and driving him like a go-kart. But I thought I was going crazy, so I took him off. The things that I don't make for anybody special. Every piece I've made here is just my own imagination. It's for myself. I don't take any commission work. Every piece is different. You can go close, but you can never get the same colours in the wood. So that's why if somebody buys a piece, they've got a piece that's a one-off. It's a piece called To Freedom, and then it's about the dolphin and the turtle escaping the net. I can't see me finishing up. I'm carving pretty quick still, walking a bit slower as I was telling you, but carving just as good as I was when I first kicked off, probably better.
If you want to find out more about Kevin's masterful creations, head to the Kellick Marine Concepts website.
You go to work every morning and it's complete freedom. If you don't want to work hard, you don't have to work hard, but that's a bit hard not to work hard. Best 6 years of my working life is making sculptures.